Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here. Let me adjust my phone. All right, there we go. Bring you guys a long-awaited CD collection update. I haven't done one of these in like a little over 3 months, and I bought in like a load of CDs since then. Brought like around 70 or so CDs, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna blow through it. I'm not gonna comment on much. So yeah, without further ado and without hesitation, let's get started. Right, first up we have Aboth, self-titled, just the great first debut solo project, I guess you can say, from the former frontman from Immortal. This is just one of the greatest legendary black metal artists, and this is a really great album. I'm surprised I didn't get this sooner, but yeah, I'm just glad to own this. Next up we have Aborted the Archaic Abattoir. I have a digipack version, which actually has 2 bonus tracks taken from the Hematobic EP. We have that. And speaking of which, I also got the new Aborted album, Retrogore, and this is just some really great sick death metal. I liked how they got like the song Divine Impediment, which has Travis Ryan from Cal Decapitation, and one song which has Michael Kaiser from Origin. It's just some really great death metal. Next up, I got 2 CDs from the same band, and that'd be the Acacia Strain. I got Death is the Only Mortal, which is signed, and same thing with Coma Witch. And I also have a Wormwood signed, but that's over there. Anyway, moving on, we have Alien Ant Farm Anthology. Yeah, I just had to get it, mainly for their cover of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, and yeah, ready? Next up, I got 2 CDs from the same band. That'd be, if I'm pronouncing this right, Ura Nori. I got Black Thrash Attack and Out to Die, just some really sick shit. Then we got Beartooth Aggressive. I don't know, just some hardcore stuff, post-hardcore, metalcore, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I don't know, I kind of like it. This band, I'm starting to get into a lot more post-hardcore stuff. But yeah, next up we have Black Tide, Light from Above, which these guys kind of had a little hype for a while, but now nobody cares about them anymore. The next 4 CDs are all from the same band, and I finally completed their discography. It's one of my favorite bands ever. That'd be Blind Guardian. I have Tales from the Twilight World, Somewhere Far Beyond, A Night at the Opera, and At the Edge of Time. It's like a 2-disc thing, and just the artwork is just really just amazing. It's yeah. Just let me get this back in there, right? I forgot there's this thing. Alrighty, moving on. We have What Has Been Shed Spirals. This is a good metalcore album, and this is the band that has Howard Jones, and Howard Jones was in before he left Killswitch Engage, to be in Killswitch Engage. Next up, and I know some people, and they're gonna get some hell for this, but whatever. I like some of their earlier stuff. I know a lot of people wouldn't call this metal, but yeah, I have Bring Me the Horizon with this is what the Edge of Your Seat was made for, their first EP, and it's pretty good. I like it, and I also have Count Your Blessings. So yeah, some people are gonna give me shit, but I really don't give a fuck. This next CD, I actually got this today, actually, and from a guy. I got it from like $40, but yeah, and I really need this, and that's the first EP from Chelsea Grin. I actually like this, and the coolest thing is I got it, and look, the album it's actually signed by some of the members, which is pretty cool. And like, who gets rid of a signed CD? Like seriously. But yeah, but overall, I'm glad to have this in my collection. Next up, we have Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise, just a classic rap album. I do like some classic rap and hip hop here and there. Nothing wrong with that. Next up, we have Darkest Hour, Undoing Ruin. Just a sick album. Got one new 2016 album to show you, and that's the Evil Divide by Death Angel. Just a really great thrash metal album, and I think this is one of my top albums of the year. If I use say so myself, it's just insane. Next up, I got 2 albums from the same band, and they're, well, in my opinion, the best deathcore band, the band that started us all. That'd be Despised Icon. We have The Ills of Modern Man and Day of More. The Healing Process and The Ills of Modern Man. Man, sorry, and oh shit, I forgot one. I also got another one of them. These. I also forgot I had got Day of Mourning as well. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to their new album coming out next week. I'm looking forward to get that in the next update, whenever that will be. Next up, we got Destruction Under Attack. Just some really great German thrash metal. This is just a really pinnacle for the Teutonic thrash scene, along with Creator, Sodom, and the Tankard. Next up, I got another 2016 album, Trust No One by Devil Driver. I pre-ordered this album, and it's actually came signed by the band, which is fucking cool. It's a good album too. We have next up, Down Over the Under. Next two CDs are from the same band, and that'd be Dream Theater. Haven't collected anything from them in a while, but I got some of their older stuff. I have the Change of Seasons EP, which just has the long song, which is a title track, and four other songs, which is just like live stuff. But this could be considered a full length, but like I said, some of these are live tracks, so yeah. And I got 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, which is a pretty good album. Has their longest song ever, which is the second disc, which is the title track. See, disc 1 and disc 2. The title track, which is like 42 minutes long, which is insane. Next up, I got 2 CDs from Dying Fetus. I got Destroy the Opposition. If you can look closely, it's actually signed by John Gallagher. Since I got him to only sign that, since he's the only original member that's on that record that's still in the band. But I also got the whole band to sign Reign Supreme, and I also have Descendants of Depravity signed over there. Sorry about my Facebook going off. Next up, I got 2 CDs from Epica. We got The Divine Conspiracy and Design Your Universe. Just a really good album. Those are really good albums. I'm looking forward to their new album. And we have Faith No More, The Real Thing. Just a classic album. Look, there's nothing else to say, really. Next up, this could probably be an album of the year for me. It's just insanely good, which is Dreamless by Fallujah. Just, my god, this album is just really good. But I actually saw them live a few months ago, and they played a couple of the songs. I think they played Scar Queen, Amber Gaze. Yeah, it's just a good, really great album. I was impressed. Next 2 CDs I got, and this is just for a nostalgic reason. It sucks that these guys broke up this year, which is a shame, but just for the nostalgia, I got 2 CDs from a Welsh hardcore band, Funeral for a Friend. I got their first 2 albums, Casually Dressed and Deep in Conversation, and Hours. Next up, I got God Forbid, Determination. I need to get some God Forbid in my collection. I'll get some more at some point. Hold on, let me adjust this right here. And now I got moving on to the second pile right here. We have Gojira Magma, just a really good album. This is like another set, also in my top, could be in my top albums of the year. It's a pretty good album. A good follow-up to Levant Sauvage. And you're going to make fun of me for this one, but this, like I said, it's like with Funeral for a Friend, this is just another album for nostalgic reasons. American Idiot by Green Day. Yeah, you know you guys can give me shit, but whatever, I really don't give a fuck. I actually like this album. Honestly think this is Green Day's last good album, in my opinion. Another 2016 album. We have Dissonance by Hands Like Houses. A good rock band from Australia. I recently discovered them through Supermetal in 1993, talking about it, and I checked it out, and I like it. It's pretty. Next up, I got 2 CDs from Himza, Hail Horror, and Summon and Thunder. We have Immolation, Majesty and Decay. Just some really good, sick death metal. It's a death metal classic. Next up, I have Incubus, Make Yourself. Just a pretty good album. It's just known for the song Pardon Me. It's just an album just for nostalgia. Next band, I know a lot of people are going to give me hell for, but whatever. I kind of was kind of iffy with this band, but some people were talking about them, and I've heard their first album at the time, and I was like, I like it. And then a lot of people were talking about their new album, and I was like, I'll check it out just for shits and giggles, and it's not bad. And I'm talking about Headspace by Issues. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to give me shit. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers, but I really don't give a fuck. This album is actually pretty good. I'm trying to get into, like, with post-hardcore, I'm trying to get in, like, with metal, I'm trying to, like, expand upon that. I'm trying to get into a lot more post-hardcore with bands such as Issues, Amity Affliction, We Came as Romans, shit like that. I feel like you want to try to expand upon that. But yeah, I think I should make up for this one. It Dies Today, that Cardiff Kedar, another good metalcore album. But I think this should make up. These should make up for the last two. That'd be Crisian. We have Ageless Venomous and Works of Carnage. I'm really looking forward to seeing them next month on Summer Slaughter. I actually have the new Lacuna Coil album, Delirium. If you see my review, I love this album. It's actually they're pretty much their best album to date. It's probably their best since Karma Code, like I said, really good. A Life Once Lost, Hunter. We have Methods of Mayhem with self-titled. You should know it's the new rap rock band that has Tommy Lee, formerly of Motley Crue, since Motley Crue broke up. But yeah, I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure. We have Motorhead with Aftershock, just a good album. It's sucks. It's a really good album. It's just, yeah, just rest in peace, Lemmy. I don't know what I was gonna say. Got another 2016 album to show you with Nails. You'll Never Be One of Us. Just an insane grindcore album. This is like probably goes on less than 20 minutes. It's pretty good. Next 4 CDs are from the same band. That'd be Scar Symmetry. We have their first 4 albums, Symmetric in Design, Pitch Black Progress, this Holographic Universe, and Dark Matter Dimensions. Glad to complete their discography. Next up, I have the Slaughter to Prevail Chapters of Misery EP. If you don't know they're a deathcore band from Russia. If you should probably follow Alex Terrible, their vocalist Alex Terrible does a lot of YouTube covers, and this is his band, Slaughter to Prevail. It's a reissue. I'm sure this is reissued under Sumerian Records. It has a bonus track called As the Vulture Circle. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them on Summer Slaughter next month. It's actually their first tour ever in the States. It's pretty awesome. Next up, we have Stained, 14 Shades of Grey. Yeah, it's just a nostalgic album. Same thing with this next one, Sum 41, Half Hour of Power, their first release. It's just a classic, what can I say? Next up, I got 2 CDs from the band Thrice. I have The Artist in the Ambulance. I'm actually getting into this band recently. And I got the new album, To Be Everywhere is to Be Nowhere. Just a pretty good album, I have to say. I'm trying to expand upon my music stuff. Next up, we have Triptychon Eperisteria Diamonds. Probably fucked that up, but yeah. And next one is an underrated album that came out this year, and yeah, I have Lust and Loathing by The Unguided. Some good Swedish mellow death, metalcore, whatever you want to classify it as. Has like some of the 4 members of Sonic Syndicate. It's a pretty good album. Underrated album and underrated band in my opinion. Next up we have Van Halen 2. Classic album. Have all the Van Halen albums that matter, since I don't really like the stuff with Sammy Hagar and stuff, but yeah. Another new album, pretty much a catchy album. Volbeat with Seal the Deal and Let's Boogie. Just a really catchy album and a catchy band in general. Next up we got While She Sleeps, This Is the Six. Just some really good metalcore album. I like it. Next up we have Executioners, Built from Scratch. Just a sort of like a DJ band. I just know them for their song It's Going Down, which has Mike Shinoda and Joe Hahn from Linkin Park. Yeah, I just had to get this. It only cost me like a few bucks. And lastly, we have 36 Crazy Fists, Rest Inside the Flames. So yeah, that's my CD update for you guys. I kind of blew through it all, but yeah, just wanted to just get it over with. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and keep it metal.